Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mac if you're new here, and today I want to talk to you about a way that you can make money online with no experience, no money up front, using things around your home, and you do not need a social media following. You don't even have to use your face if you don't want to. Like, this is a legit way you can start making money in 2023. We're in the new year. I want to share a bunch of side hustles with you, and especially this because I keep seeing people doing this already and not realizing that they can make money from it. So this is huge. This is a big thing that I want to share with you. And I have talked about it before in some of my videos, but in this video, I'm going to be going more in depth and telling you everything that you need to know so that you can start making money with this literally today. So what it is that I'm talking about today is called UGC, which is user generated content. Now, before you think, wait, I don't want to be a content creator, I don't want to show my face, this actually is completely different and you don't need to use your own profile. So let me explain. So user generated content is essentially you are going to be creating content for a brand and selling them that content. So whatever content you are making, you are not posting on your own platform, you are creating it specifically for the brand to use in their marketing and to use on their platform. So this may mean that you do not have to show your face at all, and also you do not need a social media following to do this. Now, if you did have a social media following and you are using this on your page to help that brand get awareness and get clicks, that is considered being an influencer. So this is completely different. This is generated content that is created specifically for that brand to use in their own marketing. Now, like I was saying, there's people that are already doing this on their social media platforms, and you may be one of them. Now, there are definitely people that are already making money doing this, myself included. I actually wanted to try it out before I made this video, so I am gonna share with you at the end a video that I did create for a random brand that I found on Fiverr, because I wanted to see what it was actually like if I were to create this content and how much I could actually get paid for it. So stay tuned to the end to see how that works out. I'm gonna try to keep this video short and sweet and just give you the main things that you need to know and that you can do to start making money from this. So the very first thing that you're going to need is a social media account that you can post content to. Now, you can either use Instagram or TikTok. I do recommend starting out with this on TikTok. However, if you're more comfortable using Instagram and creating Instagram Reels, that's totally fine too. And you can also use both to share in your portfolio. So that's the very first thing, is you're gonna need a social media account. Again, it's okay if you don't have one, or if you're brand new, or if you have a very little following. That's completely okay, because again, we're creating videos for brands to post on their platforms. We are not posting on our platforms. This is not influencing, this is UGC. The second thing that you're going to need is a portfolio that we can share with brands and potential businesses that may want to work with you. So we do need to create a portfolio and show the brands exactly what content we've created, what our pricing is, and how we can create that content for them, timeline, and all of that. So I will show you in a bit how we can create our portfolio. And the last thing that you're going to need is items around your house that you can create content with if you have not done this before. So do not overthink this. You can create content with pretty much anything. You can use makeup, you can use items in your kitchen like a blender. Get creative with it. You can create content using any item in your home that you find could be of value to you. We do need to think about why UGC works, how people are actually getting money from this. Think about marketing in general. All these brands have switched to short form video content and using social media marketing in a completely different way. Brands used to pay money for like visual advertising on billboards or the size of buses. While that still happens, majority of brands have switched completely to paying content creators and paying for short form video content, because that is what everyone is doing. Everybody is scrolling on their phones, everyone is on social media. So if you start this now, think of how much money you can make potentially in a year from now just by doing this. So going back to our step one, which is creating our social media account. So I'm gonna go ahead and use TikTok for this. We're gonna create a TikTok account that already states what it is that we are doing, and then we're gonna go ahead and create videos of some products around our house. Now, if you need some inspiration on how to create these videos, I suggest going ahead and typing in whatever product it is that you are trying to create the content for. So if it's a coffee mug, then search coffee mug content. If it is a shampoo, go ahead and search that, and then filter your search results to the most likes within the last 3 months so you can see what kind of content people are creating and repurpose and recreate that type of content that is already working and that people are already liking. So once you get an idea of what kind of content you can create, then you can go ahead and start posting your videos. Use some hashtags that are relevant to whatever the product is that you're using. You could even tag the brand of whatever the specific product is that you're showcasing in these videos to see if they can come over to your page and see the content that you're creating for them. Once you've made a few videos, then we're going to go ahead on to step 2, which is creating our portfolio. So this can be done super easily on a Canva account. Now, Canva is free to use. However, I do recommend using the pro version for this. I will leave a link for you below that does have a free trial. Once you're on Canva, you can search for portfolio within the template section. Now, these are templates that you can use and input your own information into the template to use as your own business website or portfolio to attach into a message that you would be sending to a potential brand to work with. So within this portfolio, you're gonna wanna put who you are, what kind of content it is that you create, what your pricing is, and when you can turn around these videos. And link the videos directly in this portfolio, or you can upload the videos into the portfolio however you feel it looks best with the template that you are using. And I will, like I said, leave a link below. When it comes to pricing with this, because even if you are brand new and you're thinking, what the heck, how am I supposed to price this? Don't worry, this is something that is gonna be learned and you're gonna have to figure out what exactly pricing you feel comfortable with and what you feel your videos are worth. However, if you are just starting out, I recommend charging around $50 to $100 a video. Now, if you're thinking that you are okay taking less money and get more brands to work with you in the beginning, that's completely fine. It's just whereabout you're comfortable for how much time you put in and how much effort it was to create those videos. So don't necessarily sell yourself short. If you know that your content is on point and you know that you should be getting paid more, then go ahead and try to negotiate more with the brand or offer them a deal for more videos for, a little bit of a discount. So once your portfolio is created, the next thing is going to be, how do you get people to purchase your content? How do you start working with these brands? Now, there are 3 things that you can do to start getting paid for the content. Now, the very first thing is using organic traffic from TikTok and waiting for brands to reach out to you. Now, this may be a little bit more of a longer process, so you just want to be sure to link an email where brands will be able to contact you easily in your bio so that they can go to your page, they can see your videos, see that you have an email, and boom, they will reach out to you. Now, the second option is reaching out to brands yourself. Now, if you're not comfortable with this, don't even sweat it. This happens every day where brands are contacted. It's not weird at all. You don't have to feel silly doing it. It's a normal thing. You just want to present yourself in a way of, this is what I do and here's my portfolio. So that's what's so important about having that portfolio created, because then you can actually just go ahead and show it to that brand without them having to, banter back and forth with you about what it is that you do and what your prices are and what your turnaround time is. It's so much more professional to just hand them something that shows them, a rate card and what work you've already done. I do suggest doing this if you are comfortable with it. That way you may have a chance of working with a brand that may never have seen your content, especially if you do have a newer account. Now, the third thing that you can do is go ahead and use other freelance websites like Upwork and Fiverr. Now, this is a great option, and I have mentioned this on my channel in the past because lots of brands and smaller businesses will go to Fiverr or Upwork looking for UGC creators. With this, you want to make sure to create a profile that stands out against the rest, because there are a lot of people that are posting jobs like this already. So it is something that you want to make sure that you create a profile that does stand out. So make sure to use your best videos, your best photos, and even offer competitive pricing with this as well. Like I had mentioned before, I did go ahead and get a brand deal with a random company. I don't know if they were drop shipping, but I just wanted to kind of see what exactly I could do and what I could create. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the video on the screen so you can see the video that I created. It was for a menstrual cramp pad. I know it's silly, but I was getting paid to create this content for this brand, and I got paid a pretty good amount. I did have to pay for the product. It may be different when working with different brands. You may sometimes have to pay for the product, sometimes they'll send it to you. It just depends. So that is something that you want to negotiate. I went ahead and paid for the product. They gave me the link for it. And if you take away how much I paid for the product, this is what my profit was for creating those videos. Now keep in mind that a lot of the videos I use the same clips and repurpose them for a different video. So again, 3 videos for this amount, and this is what my profit was. So this is definitely a legit thing. This is definitely something that you can do and start creating for brands. Something that's really important that I want to mention before I end this video is usage rights. Usage rights are the rights to your content that the brand has once they receive that video. Now, I do not want to give you any legal advice. You should always search more in depth on this, but I will give you a bit of a rundown based on my own personal experience and working with brands in the past. Most creators will charge a usage right fee for the video. So depending on if it's on your account, if it's on their account, but if we're talking UGC in general, it's not as common as it would be to have that because you're giving the content to the brand already. Now you could say to the brand that it has a 6-month usage rights, meaning they can use that video for 6 months, and then either that video expires, or you then charge an additional rate for each month past that. So it could be 5% each month that they use the video past 6 months, and so on. Now you could also only give 1 month usage rights, and then whatever it is beyond that. This is something that you should look into yourself and see what you're comfortable doing. But that is something to keep in mind, is if you don't establish usage rights or a brand doesn't bring it up, they're kind of just going to do whatever they want with your content. So you have to be comfortable with that, and you have to kind of figure out what exactly it is that you do want to do and what you are comfortable doing. I really hope this video was helpful to you. If you have any questions on UGC, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. It helps to keep me stay motivated to create other videos like this one and help you to create more online income for yourself, especially in 2023. See you in the next video.